Yo guys, listen, I've got to say this because today it just really upset me. It's heavy on my heart. It really upset me, so I've got to share it. So there's three things that I'm going to combine into one, and that is, so listen to me. Yeah, let me say the whole thing before you comment. Yeah, listen. I fought this for years, yeah, and it's been, but now it's been a scientist has come out and admitted it. HIV, the virus HIV, or what it turns into is AIDS, was invented by scientists in Africa to try and kill off the black population. So let me say that again so that I'm absolutely clear. HIV was created by scientists in Africa, more specifically Southern Africa, to try and kill off the black population. Now, anyone who's old enough when it came out, yeah, would remember it was said that someone had sex with a monkey and that's why it spread and all that type of rubbish, and the whole world bought it. And I remember even as a kid I was like, don't be stupid. Yeah, I just watched the film Cry Freedom, and that hurt me to my core. That film, it touched me to my core, and if you haven't seen it, watch it. And when it came out, obviously, now the reason why it affected a different type of demographic and not specifically straight away the intended recipient was because the easiest way for the virus to transfer, yeah, was blood to blood, as opposed to another liquid into a system. So and also as well, even if it was that liquid into a system, even if that person was affected, it still wasn't 100% that the person would get it. So how they administered it to black people was, or to more specifically black males, how they administered it to black males was they lied to them. They told them it was a flu injection, or they told him it was an antivirus, or they told him it was just a routine injection. So millions of people in Africa are now affected because of the evil from this group of people who made this decision. And I remember I talked to someone about it, and they were saying, no, and I was like, hold on, they did exactly the same thing in America. When they injected black males aged 18 to 35 with syphilis, and they told them it was the same thing, it was flu injections or whatever it was. They just blatantly lied to them. Blatantly. Now, HIV, let me say that again. HIV was created with the sole purpose of bringing the population of black people down. Think about that. Think about it. Take it into your mind. They invented a virus to try and kill off a demographic of people. Now, it actually spread. But it didn't just stay in the circles that they wanted it to stay in. It spread into other places, to other people who weren't black. Didn't it? There's a cure. There always has been a cure. There is a cure. The cure was there before the bloody virus was there. I'm getting angry and I'm getting upset about it because this is all done in lifetime. And then people want to talk to me about COVID. Have a word. And then someone said, I'm a conspiracy theorist. Conspiracy my arse, it's just true. It's absolutely absolutely true. Anyway, my whole point about this is, what has changed? Nothing. Nothing has changed. Absolutely nothing has changed. You tell me what's changed. And yes, sometimes as black, obviously I'm a black man, sometimes as black people we don't do ourselves favours. Muhammad Ali said it, we've lost our identity. Now, our identity can be anything, it's irrelevant, but what is relevant is to not forget who you are, and that is where the sadness comes from. We are forgetting what has been done to us. We are forgetting, and we're forgetting when we go into situations, we're forgetting that ultimately I am still a black man, you are still a black woman, you are still seen as black before you are seen as anything else. You are still, not by everybody, so don't get that twisted, not by everybody, but by a lot of people. And just something happened today that made me just go, that's still the case. It's still the case. I'm not just, in fact, no, I'll explain it to you. So I worked in an office. Is this fucking plugged in? Yeah. So I worked in an office, and this woman, how can I put it? How can I explain it? She basically bullied me every day for 3 months. Now I've just had my confirmation letter that they've done their investigation and they reckon that this woman's innocent, that she didn't bully me every day for 3 months. Because how is it possible that an older blonde woman, an NF German racist Nazi woman, could bully a black guy? Oh no, that's not possible. Yeah, but the minute I said to her, and I whispered it, and I said to her, leave me alone. This woman crying and having days off and all sorts. So of course the company have listened to her. Yeah, they've backed her and they've taken her side. See, it's not about truth or not truth. It's about sides. So they're not trying to find the truth. All they're trying to do is just prove that this woman is innocent. It's incredible. The world we live in is incredible because people are capable of utmost evil. Don't worry about her. Her soul will burn in hell. She will burn in hell. She's evil. In the same way as that scientist who created HIV will burn in hell. Because that is absolute evil that you have put onto someone else. Now, I'll talk about this with anybody. I'll discuss this with anybody in any location. Because it's true. But today, receiving that letter just made me realise they're not trying to find the truth. I'm telling you that she bullied me every day. When I reported it to my manager, she mothballed it. She didn't do anything about it. You see what I mean? And we think that when we're in these situations, we think as black people that we are equal. We're not equal. Even if that woman could not lace my shoes when it came to doing the job that we did, I was 10, 15, 20 times better than her. She hated it. She was jealous. So her jealousy led her to try and bring me down, put me down every day. So when I said something about it, I wasn't believed. This is the point I'm making. I am not equal. We are not employees. She's white and blonde, I'm black and male, sorry. And that's when it becomes, that's when the truth comes out. The truth always comes out. Yeah, we're not just two employees. Yeah, when it comes to this type of thing, and I never mentioned race. Not once did I mention race. In her defense, she said, I'm big and I'm black, so therefore I must be some form of threat. And she said it in the view and understanding that another white woman, two white women who were doing an investigation, would subconsciously understand where she was coming from, and it worked. That's why I'm taking them to court, because it worked. The subconscious racism that these people use works. Guys, I am fuming. I'm absolutely fuming. And yes, I've gone round in a bit of a tangent, but I'm telling you that in the 70s and 80s, they were trying to eradicate the black male from society. What is different from a blonde woman who's from a racist background trying to eradicate somebody who's better than her in the office? She asked for me to be sacked. She asked for me to be removed. I have done nothing to this woman, but she asked for it. Reason, because I'm black and I'm a threat and I'm a male. And the company listened to her, and my appeal was turned down. They are absolute discrimination beyond belief. Beyond belief. ACAS are a bunch of clowns. Don't even get me started on ACAS. So that's the point I'm making, guys. That's the point, is that you cannot forget who you are, because when it comes down to it, they will remind you who you are. They will remind you you're not an employee, you're not a citizen, you're not British in their mind. You're black, you're male, you're aggressive, you're all of these things, even though at no point in time was I ever aggressive. But they know that they can say it to an audience who will believe it instantly. It's an absolute joke, and that company's a joke, bunch of clowns. And why is this not charging? Who knows? Anyway, I've got that off my chest, and we're gonna go and take some photographs now, so I'm well happy. Listen, like and subscribe, guys. See you in a bit. Bye.